Finnish privacy laws, following the European Union's General Data Protection Regulation, GDPR, has been tailored to meet both the EU standards and specific Finnish requirements. The legal framework for privacy and data protection in Finland includes the GDPR, which became applicable in Finland on May 25, 2018, without requiring implementation through national law due to its nature as a regulation. However, to address local specificities and utilize the leeway provided by the GDPR, Finland has enacted the Data Protection Act, Tietosuojalaki, which came into force on January 1, 2019. One notable area where Finnish law diverges is in its specific regulations concerning the monitoring of employees, a practice that is tightly controlled. Finnish legislation, historically stringent regarding the protection of privacy in the workplace, illustrates the country's commitment to balancing operational necessities with individual rights. The Act on the Protection of Privacy in Working Life is a key piece of legislation in this area, aiming to safeguard personal privacy without impeding the legitimate interests of employers. Other key Finnish laws concerning data privacy and protection include 1. The Act on Electronic Communication Services, Laki Sähköisen viestinnän palveluista, which aims to ensure the confidentiality of electronic communication and the protection of privacy. 2. The Act on the Protection of Privacy in Working Life, Laki oikeusaitioiden suojasta työelämässä, promoting the protection of privacy and other rights safeguarding privacy in working life. 3. The Act on the Processing of Personal Data in Criminal Cases and in connection with maintaining national security, Laki henkilötietojen käsittelystä rikosasioissa ja kansallisen turvallisuuden ylläpitämisen yhdessä, which, along with the Data Protection Act, entered into force on January 1, 2019. The GDPR's implementation in Finland also brings specific definitions and roles, such as data controllers and processes, and delineates the responsibilities and obligations of each. The law sets a low bar for what constitutes personal data, essentially covering any information relating to an identified or identifiable natural person. This broad definition ensures comprehensive protection for individuals, covering various types of data, including online identifiers like IP addresses and cookies. In terms of enforcement, the GDPR empowers supervisory authorities to impose fines and sanctions for violations, and Finland has specified that the Data Protection Ombudsman oversees compliance with the GDPR as well as the Finnish Data Protection Act. For electronic marketing, the GDPR and specific Finnish laws, such as the Act on Electronic Communication Services, regulate direct marketing activities. These laws set strict standards for consent and provide data subjects with the right to object to direct marketing. This ensures that individuals have significant control over the personal data in the context of electronic marketing. Real case law example in Finland. A real case that underscores the enforcement of GDPR provisions in Finland involved the Finnish Data Protection Ombudsman and the taxi dispatch company, Taxi Helsinki. The company was fined €72,000 for failing to implement adequate measures to verify the identities of those requesting personal data. The case emerged when it was discovered that Taxi Helsinki had not properly authenticated requests for drivers' personal data, leading to unauthorized access. This incident highlighted the critical importance of securing personal data access and the robust enforcement mechanisms in place under Finnish law, aligned with GDPR mandates. The Taxi Helsinki case is indicative of the broader commitment within Finland to uphold the highest standards of data protection. By enforcing these standards, Finland ensures the protection of personal data against unauthorized access and misuse, reflecting the essence of GDPR's objectives within a national context. Finland's approach to data protection law, characterized by a blend of GDPR mandates with specific national legislation, reflects a nuanced understanding of privacy as a fundamental right. Through detailed legislation and active enforcement, Finland exemplifies a commitment to safeguarding individuals' personal data, balancing individual rights with the necessities of the digital age.